some of the left have become a sort of death cult. Let's take a look at how some of the lefties were reacting to Charlie Kirk's funeral.
I am not going to sit here and be judged for not wanting to honor any legacy this man has left behind. That should be in the dustbin of history, and we should hopefully move on and forget the hate that he spewed every single day.
Whether it's cheering for Hamas, jailing people for tweets, or celebrating the death of a free speech-wielding debater, this pernicious behavior is what we are now privy to.
Trumpers are complaining bitterly that they're being silenced. In fact, they won't shut up about being silenced. On their 3 propaganda TV networks, on 1,000 conservative radio shows, all over the internet, they are screaming about being silenced.
Cancel culture, something the left constructed, came for Jimmy Kimmel, one of their very own. But do not worry, Hollywood's liberal elites came out and Jimmy is back.
Disney announced that Jimmy Kimmel Live will return to air on ABC tomorrow, Tuesday night. Come on!
Don't know how much of that joy from Steven is real, considering his show remains cancelled. I mean, when Kimmel got cancelled for those glorious 6 days, all his talk show pals were far more pained about his cancellation rather than the death of Charlie Kirk.
We must all stand up for the principles of free expression. There's a reason free speech is in the very First Amendment.
This administration's speech concerns are merely a cynical ploy, a thin gruel of a ruse, a smokescreen to obscure an unprecedented consolidation of power and unitary intimidation.
Oh, Jon Stewart went on for another 27 minutes on his pathetic diatribe. Lefty lover boy Jimmy had seemingly got the axe, and suddenly they discovered that cancel culture is pretty bad. It's like, wow, one wrong word can ruin your entire career. How does it feel?
We hit some new lows over the weekend with the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them and doing everything they can to score political points from it.
FYI, those are lies. We still don't know much about this shooter, as he's not being very cooperative on the inside. But what we do know is that he wrote "Hey Fascist" on the bullets, and that he lived with a trans roommate, and that he was part of furry forums, which is an online sex community often linked to the trans movement. Not exactly MAGA.
We say a lot of things on this show. We don't make up lies. And when I do get something wrong, which happens on rare occasions, you know what I do? I apologize for it.
Here's the truth about Jimmy. He didn't apologize when they barred his show. It was even more shocking. Jimmy was preparing a counterattack. According to the Wall Street Journal and other outlets, he had been getting ready to go back on the air Wednesday and mock the MAGA backlash over his Charlie Kirk lies. And now he gets rewarded because his Hollywood pals stepped in and saved the day.
I just canceled my Disney Plus and Hulu subscriptions. And they asked me why. I hit other, and I wrote, because I believe in the First Amendment, reinstate Jimmy Kimmel. Now.
Oh, Cynthia, now you care about your First Amendment rights. You didn't seem to care when you cheered on censorship by pushing for bans on so-called hate speech online, defended the mob when it came to cancelling performers over edgy jokes, and even argued that certain right-wing voices shouldn't be allowed a platform in schools or public spaces. In other words, the First Amendment was optional for her when it didn't fit her woke universe. When the left would cancel people, it used to be for speaking the truth. When the left got cancelled, it's for stuff like bullying or celebrating Charlie Kirk's death. Now that it's lovable lefty Jimmy Kimmel, suddenly it's unfair. The mob is mean. Suddenly free speech matters again.
I wake up every day, I count my blessings that I live in a country that at least purports to value freedom of speech, and we're gonna keep doing our show the way we've always done it, with enthusiasm.
Oh, really? Where was that energy in 2018 when Roseanne Barr got axed over one tweet? When Bill Maher lost his show for a comment after 9/11? When Piers Morgan was cancelled? Sharon Osbourne? The list goes on. Megyn Kelly was cancelled for mere comments on blackface. That's something Jimmy would never be embroiled in. Oh, wait.
Marguerite's soft brown stomach protects my knees and ankles from unnecessary wear and tear.
Not too much longer, mi sopra, okay?
Cállate! That means shut up in Spanish.
So Jimmy, now woke Jimmy, threw his toys out of the pram and they gave him his show back for now. There is no way his $48 million contract is getting renewed. Surprisingly, Disney doesn't run on principles, it runs on profit. And Jimmy stopped being profitable a very long time ago. Maybe it was when he vilified half of America. Bet you like free speech now, Jimmy.